see what happens. Just like bottom boys, BBC, bottom boys,
got the bottom boys.
Bottom boys in a podcast.
What they doing? They
We're
be
going
doing
down
bottom
to
stuff.
the bottom.
They
Down
be
to
doing
the
bottom stuff.
Down in the bottom.
BBC doing the bottom stuff.
boys.
Doing the bottom stuff.
Ooh.
Bottom boys.
You know, I mean, for a first take, I don't think that was the worst. Hi. Hello, my name is Matt Keck. You might know me from I'm a Snake. Alongside me is my longtime friend, colleague, comedian friend, Paul Shoelds. Paul and the Violent Farmers. What's up, Paul?
Hey, you might know me from ordering at the Chinese restaurant. That's why
they'd know you? What do you order?
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry.
You have a memorable order?
Well, I was going to say it, then I was like, I'm Asian, so
yeah, I mean,
that would be where you would know me, but then that would be me saying people thought all Asian people looked alike.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But do you think that?
No, I don't look like really either. I don't look like Asian or Mexican. I mean, I look like a combination, I think, of...
I mean, when people say all Asians look alike, I feel like they've never seen Steven Yeun and Aquafina in the same room. Because those do not look like the same person. All right, here we are on the Bottom Boys podcast. What we do here is we get to the bottom of all of life's biggest mysteries. All of the universe's biggest questions. And we talked about this. There was a lot of things that we could have discussed.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I feel like this one was the most important. And that is, in Shrek, the donkey, as he's known, he falls in love with a dragon. Dragon, as she's known. Very creative names here in the Shrek universe. And they procreate. So not only do you have a donkey and a dragon getting in a relationship, but it works. They actually make babies. So here on the Bottom Boys cast, the BBC, today we are going to get to the bottom of how donkey and dragon in Shrek could have possibly had babies.
Getting to the tough stuff.
Yeah, right into the juice, right?
Right at the beginning. First podcast.
This is a sensitive subject. We're going to have to dance the line a little, but I think we can do it. So, I mean, okay. So, right off the bat, just scientifically, talking about donkey and dragon, they're two different species.
Yes.
Right. It's a donkey and it's a dragon. Cross-species mating. Like, it happens, but, like, not usually across, like, the phylums or the kingdoms or whatever they're called. Like, you don't generally... Like, it's like a pit bull could fuck a chihuahua, and you'd get, like, a bunch of little, like, incredibly angry, mean, vicious little gremlins. And it'd work, because they're both dogs. Like,
yeah,
they're
both dogs.
Sure. But, like, if a pit bull fucks an owl, all you have at the end of that is a dead owl.
Well, I'm just picturing the rapper pit bull... fucking an owl. He like turned his head.
Mr. Worldwide!
Who?
They would. That's actually the only time the owl wouldn't say who, because everyone knows Dale. But I mean, like, no, but it does happen, though, right? Like, there's cross-species, and it has happened with donkeys. Donkeys can fuck horses and make mules, if people were unaware of that. A donkey and a horse makes a mule. So, I mean, if you're gonna choose an animal to fuck another animal, hoping for then a third animal, donkey's a fine choice. I mean, there's other ones. There's ligers, lions and tigers. That seems like a pretty close thing. There's the polar bear grizzly bear combo thing. I bet that is just wild.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing even.
Yeah.
Polar bears fuck grizzly bears?
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
It started happening more because, like, the polar bears don't, like, and grizzly bears can go up north more because there's, like, less ice and shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense, when I think about it.
Yeah, right? I mean, they're both big, floppy bears. But, like, I don't know, there's just... They're still the same thing. Like, now, lizards lay eggs, right? Like,
correct.
Yeah, so, did the Dronkeys, which we will, just to clarify, a donkey-dragon mixture is called a Dronkey, which, again... wonderfully creative naming. When the Dronkeys are born, are they hatching out of eggs? Are they giving birth mammal style? which way does it go? I think that then becomes important. Like,
well, I think it's I think this one for sure. I think it's eggs.
You think
for
they
sure.
definitely hatch?
Well, yeah, like all those fucked up animals in Australia.
Yeah.
Like a fucking platypus.
Yeah.
That's like half beaver, half duck. They lay eggs, right?
Yeah, they do. You're right.
So if beavers are fucking ducks and...
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Beavers fucking ducks made it lay eggs.
Yeah, so I think anything that's like crossing between...
So if you cross like if you cross the major streams, you're probably going through an egg.
Yeah, I think you have to because there's like Australia.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. So if we're going through eggs, now listen. Here's something from Wiki Shrek that changes the whole discussion. Here's something from Wiki Shrek that the creators of Shrek have said.
Wiki Shrek?
Yes. Oh, yes. I delved deep into the internet and found the Wiki Shrek. It's just fandom's Shrek Wiki. Like, this is where people give you all of the deep, interesting facts you've ever wanted to know.
Is it like fan fiction? Like they write their fan fiction?
No, that's on Wattpad, and you can definitely find some Shrek fan fiction too. Probably on Tumblr too. That's where you'll get the cute pictures. No, this is just all real facts. And there was an interview with the creators of Shrek, and they said that Donkey was the dragon's true love, so when they kissed, when they got married, she turned into a human. Now, we know that didn't last, but I feel like maybe that was an attempt for them to try to, like, normalize the weird monster sex they just made an entire generation of children imagine when they showed the Dronkeys. Like, they were like, oh, no, it's totally cool. She was a human. Problem is, in Shrek, Donkey, it is established, is not a human turned into a donkey. He's just a talking donkey. So at best, we replaced weird monster sex with a Tijuana donkey show.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how you get centaurs.
Is that I mean,
Tijuana donkey shows.
So beavers fuck ducks and make platypuses, and then Tijuana donkey shows, donkey fucking a lady.
Centaurs. That's how you get centaurs. That's why there's no... Well, I don't know it's for sure, but that's why all the centaurs are in Mexico.
Oh, are they all down there?
Well, I think so. I mean, I haven't seen one here.
That's true. I've not seen one here, and I've never been to Mexico. I've also not seen a donkey
show either. That's why I don't think there's...
You didn't see one when your mom had Bring Your Child to Work Day? Whoa, shit! Nailed that one. Down. I'm taking the whole set down.
That's why they have. They're actually. Here's a fun fact.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a chupacabra. They're all just wild centaurs that have to eat goats because they're Tijuana.
Because that's what's available.
Release them.
Huh.
Yeah.
I did not know that centaurs ate goats. Well,
yep, centaurs eat goats, and they're chupacabras.
We've already gotten to the bottom of like 5 things, and we still are getting to the bottom of it. What do mermaids come from though? Like lonely fishing trips? Like Daddy saw a big mouth bass?
They definitely come from. It's in the news. I say this in the news. But
in the news, okay.
Yeah, I think
mermaids in the news.
I think there's bunches of mermaids attacking people in Zimbabwe.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I just read.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What's happening? I need more info on this.
I think there's like fishermen are going around and then they I don't know the details, but they're getting attacked by mermaids. I think it's like happening all across Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Oh, wow! Like,
have you not heard that?
I'm not even a little bit. What are the mermaids doing to the people they're attacking?
When I say attack, I think they're just like popping up and then they're like, "That's a mermaid! I'm a mermaid!" And then they're like, "I was attacked by a mermaid."
Oh, well, I mean,
yeah.
I don't have anyone that was with them to tell me that they weren't attacked by a mermaid. So
there's numerous sightings.
Centaurs are in Mexico.
Yeah.
Mermaids are in Zimbabwe. Okay.
Yep. And then there's those freaky people that dress up like mermaids on that Netflix documentary.
There was a lady that dressed up like a mermaid at the Renaissance Festival that we went to.
Oh, yeah.
There's like, we literally waited in like a 45-minute line with just a bunch of children.
Just to see her?
Yeah,
in a kiddie pool?
Yes, it was like, yeah, it literally was just like a little fucking pond, like, you put in your backyard. And there's just this lady dressed as a mermaid, like...
And we had no children.
No,
we
was
were just
me
adults.
and you and Amber, my wife. Yeah, 3 grown adults, probably drunk, just waiting for hours in line to get our picture taken with a lady dressed in a mermaid costume. Oh, God. Anyway, so we talked about dragon turning human when kissing her true love. So, to me, that means the Dronkeys, who we've established, half dragon, half donkey, and we've seen, they've got dragon parts, they've got the ears and the fucking tails.
They're kind of cute.
Yeah, they're not bad, right? They're cute little, like, Danny DeVito-looking lizards. Like, if Danny DeVito was the Geico lizard in a movie, like, it might be the Dronkeys. But I feel like it could get super weird, because if when the dragon kisses her true love, she turns into a human... When the Dronkeys inevitably fall in love, they're far too cute not to. Whoever they kiss, are all their dragon parts then going to turn into human parts? And they're just going to be like these weird, like, half Leslie Jordan, half donkey.
Leslie Jordan?
Yeah, sure. They have these little squatty, like, wrinkly cute things. The man was adorable.
They turned into Leslie Jordans.
I mean, that's not like, he kind of looked like the Dronkeys. He was an adorable man.
I guess he does.
Okay. So, beyond cross-species mating, let's just talk about the mechanics. Like, let's just assume, I mean, we all know how babies are made, and if you clicked on this without knowing that, you put a penis in a vagina, you get it. So... size. I think that's like the biggest thing when we come to mechanics. Like if it's just a straight on humping, flesh on flesh, there's not much of a way that can work. Like we'll skip the donkey show idea. Like let's forget about human. If you want to see donkey shows, you can Google it. I'm sure that exists online. But like the mechanics of a donkey fucking a dragon. Like now, just so we can clarify, the dragon in Shrek never shows whole. And I think that's very, very important to point out. That no hole is shown.
She doesn't show hole. Did anyone ever show hole?
I think Shrek might.
He's in that mud bath, yeah.
The friggin' the gingerbread man definitely shows hole.
Oh, yeah, he definitely had a hole.
Oh, look at my hole.
So that's not a gumdrop.
That's not a gumdrop button. That's a balloon knot. But she never shows whole. As most of the characters in Shrek don't. The dragon also never shows whole. So that does leave possibilities. Like, there's possible that, like, a normal dragon just has, like, a little Vienna sausage dick. Like, and then dragon vag is just, like, yeah, just a little regular asshole, a little tiny dragon dick. Maybe that's how it works. Somewhere in the scales, there's just a little place to, like,
I think
like the X-Wing coming in on the Death Star. It's just a little...
bloop. So, like, dragons would have small... penises in then.
Yeah, dragons would have small dicks, and I think that might track. Dragons constantly hoard treasure. They constantly are trying... Like, dragons are just the sugar daddies of the fantasy world. They got a small dick, but they got all the money in the world.
But usually it's the bigger things, if you have bigger body parts in general. Well, most of your body parts are bigger. But I guess, like, dinosaurs have tiny brains, huh?
Yeah, dinosaurs do got little brains.
So I guess that doesn't track.
Yeah, maybe not all body parts are bigger. I mean, personally, I would say, as a fairly large human myself, that it's just not always the case. Sometimes dragons have Vienna sausage dicks.
Well,
some people have bad luck. Okay, so, if a dragon vag isn't just a normal-sized hole that
just a dragon vag again.
I did Dragon Vag. That's our new metal band name. Fucking Dragon Vag.
We're Dragon Vag. We're gonna come straight to you. We don't give a shit. Dragon Vag.
Orgasms of fire.
We're Vagin Dragons. Vagin Dragons.
A Vagin Dragons. Honestly, that's probably a good new name.
Vagin Dragons.
So, if Dragon Vag isn't just a small hole, irregularly small hole, then we have to imagine the donkey's cranking a big hog. He must be dragging something around that we're just not seeing. Like, he has King Kong syndrome. Like, there's no way King Kong walked through New York and didn't drag his dick all the way up the side of the Empire State Building and leave the world's biggest slug trail. There's no way that didn't happen. Like, donkey just might be the world's biggest grower, not a shower.
I actually know an expert. I know an expert on
a donkey expert.
Yeah, donkey dicks. Actually,
oh, he's specifically an expert in donkey dicks.
Yeah, I have him. I have him in my phone as DD for donkey dick.
Like, that's literally the reason you know him.
Well, yeah, there was this guy. He's always going around telling me how he had a donkey dick. He's very proud of it. I mean, I didn't ask for it. It's unsolicited request for dick size, but he always like, I'm donkey dick. So I put in as DD in my phone.
It's so, like, normally, see, like, I'll talk to a friend and they'll be like, I've got a plumbing guy, I've got like a lawn guy, and Paul's like, no, I've got a fucking donkey dick.
I got a donkey dick guy.
It's in my phone as donkey dick.
That's all he talks about.
Let's fucking call this dude.
Okay, let's try this out.
I want to talk to him about his big fucking dick.
Let's try this out.
Or potentially small. I guess that's what we're figuring out. I guess
maybe he's got a little tiny dick and I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, that's true. We could have just Googled donkey dicks too, but that's less fun than calling a guy who has one. Oh, I'm so excited.
I hope he's home.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, you're on the BBC. The
Bottom Boys.
Bottom Boys cast. How's it going?
Bottom Boys.
Yeah, the world famous podcast. This? The Bottom Boys.
The Bottom Boys. And anyway, I'm calling you because we're discussing the size of donkey dicks, and I have you in my phone as DD for donkey dick.
DD, yeah. Wait, who is this?
This is Paul from the Bottom Boys cast.
The world famous.
Oh, that's right, I do remember Paul. You know what?
What's up, DD?
You know what?
You got that donkey.
I do remember
right?
you were the guy with the stuffed animals of the donkey and the dragon, right? Having them procreate in the back of my car.
What?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yep. And you kept saying, hey, play All-Star by Smash Mouth, and you had me put it on repeat multiple times. Yeah.
That honestly
doesn't sound familiar. Is this DD?
Left me a 1 star. This is the designated driver. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my God, Paul.
Jesus.
You saved your fucking Uber driver's name in your fucking phone and said it was for donkey dick.
What?
Jesus.
I don't remember that
You're just
at
back
all.
there with a couple of friggin' Shrek toys just making them pound in the back of an Uber.
I don't remember that. Was I drunk at all? I don't feel...
You definitely belligerent. Yes, you were. But hey, listen, since we're on the topic, I know the topic's a little weird, and you caught me off guard with it. But the weird thing is that I am actually a doctor. They actually do call me Dr. Professor, and I do work in for donkeyology.
Donkeyology?
Yeah, real thing. You don't have to search. You don't have to search it up, but it's
it
a real
seems
thing.
really convenient, though. At least that he has that degree, even though he was just a designated driver.
I guess that's what happens if you're Uber driver.
Exactly.
I gave you a good rating,
well,
didn't I?
Donkeyology, Professor, enlighten us.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Exactly. So, as we all know that, donkeys have large genitals.
Yeah.
Right? And they also have large testicles, so it's easy for them to procreate, right?
Yeah, lots
we can
of
all agree on
room
that.
in the balls. Tons of donkey sperms.
Yes. And something I don't hear a lot of people talking about is, and I think that people are scared to talk about it, is I think that the dragon from Shrek is hot. I mean, I feel like we can all agree on that.
Let him cook, though. Let him cook.
Right? I feel like you guys could agree. Right?
I mean,
she got those eyelashes.
She definitely got those bedroom eyes.
The eyes, the eyelashes, the lipstick. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. You're
so,
right.
I don't blame the guy for doing what he did. You know what I mean?
I mean, she has
I'm just glad he got it done.
Yeah, you're not wrong. She has a castle, and now he's got a place to live forever just because they shared that intimate moment.
Exactly. You caught me off guard in the beginning. And Paul, you're still a weird dude for doing what you did, but I will answer the question.
Well, mad respect to you, Professor.
Yeah.
Donkeyology.
Yeah.
I think he's right. I think that Donkey's just out here just rocking that hog.
Hey, he is hung.
Oh, my goodness.
He is hung.
What did I put the donkey dick guy in my phone as then? I wonder.
Probably designated driver, maybe.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's going to be a fun
guess,
ride home.
I was going to say they both gave you a ride, right?
Yes.
Thanks, Dee.
Bottom boys.
Bottom boys
right.
out.
Thanks, Professor.
Oh, don't give me a call again, all right?
Okay.
Lose his number, Paul.
I'll give it 1 star. That's a good rating, right? That's how it works?
Okay, so the donkey dick expert, I feel like, he probably solved it. I feel like Donkey's just the ultimate grower, not a shower. Like, he's just packing so much heat that, it, probably, rolls out and then, inflates like a Macy's Thanksgiving Day balloon.
Like one of those, like one of those, what are those whistles that they go out and come back in. What
Yeah, for a birthday.
Those birthday, and they blow out and then they come back.
It's like those garden hoses that are made of the black stretchy stuff. And then when all the watering goes out, it flattens. Yeah, I think he just has to unroll
the infomercial.
Yeah, he unrolls it. Maybe he just goes spelunking, right? Like he just goes into this cab. She might have a normal dragon vajay. Like it might just be a large, and he just
spelunks.
Yeah, he just goes head first in that thing. He's got the long we've got the long garden hose dick. Like I don't know.
I'm picturing. It's like
a spacewalk.
I picture the 7 dwarves. Hi ho, hi ho.
Just in the cave.
Dopey, throw in the.
They're marching out as he's marching in.
Throw the canary in so we're not gonna have oxygen.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got to release quick or he's gonna suffocate in there.
Or like an old timey, the old timey gold miner. Hey,
prospector.
My name's Old Dirty Ears.
I'm Prospect Pete.
I got that name because I mistook this dragon vagina for my glory hole. Was in there for 3 weeks till she queefed me out, and now my ears are stuck to my back, and they're all dirty all the time.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I did my own prospector.
I'm into it though. Literally, I would just sit here for hours and listen to you be a prospector. So we're talking about them going in and diving in the cavernous. He's like James Cameron getting to the bottom of this Marianas Trench of a dragon, but then coming out. That's a mess. That's Ace Ventura 2, where he squeezes his way out of the fucking rhino ass. He's gonna straight up Nickelodeon, Double Dare, fucking Kids' Choice Awards. He's gonna be goopy. He's gonna be the new spokesperson for Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop.
He's up there trying to grab a flag and pull it out. Yeah. Find that flag! Find that flag, donkey! Find that flag, donkey! I actually, so I'm old. So the first,
sure.
Yeah. Before internet, for sure.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the first porn. that I ever saw.
It was probably like one of those little paper things that they have the little guy riding the horse and they shine the fucking light.
It was
a naked woman standing still for 5 hours as she appeared on 10. Sorry, I'll stop.
It was it was this naked lady, and they had to take a picture and the flashback, so you got the black behind you when they took those pictures on the metal. Yep. The magnesium or whatever the hell, I don't even know what they're using. But but my first porn that I ever saw was this book. It was like a comic book of dirty fairy tales.
Okay, I know which one I would pick, but you tell me which one you picked.
Well, the one in particular that I remember was called. It was a Jack and the Beanstalk. I think it's called Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, that sounds right. Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, and it started off like the regular fairy tale where Jack went, he got the cow, I think, and then he But he like jacked off on the beans to get the stalk to grow. No. But and then once it grew, he like climbed up the beanstalk, and the giant was gone.
Okay, no.
And instead was his giant lady wife.
Okay.
Was his giant wife.
The giant's wife was home, and he wasn't.
And she was horny.
Oh God.
For some reason. So she like grabbed him and used him like a
fucking
dildo thing. And then he was like, they even did the cartoon where his eyes went or whatever when he came out and he was like back in. So I think that might be. Also, he had a really big penis for some reason. I don't know. He was like 13, and
it's kind of similar to this, right? He has to have the big penis because that's a giantess. Like, she's got a vaginess. Like, she's got to fill that thing.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think that's how it happened.
I mean,
that's what I think. How the mechanic of the sex worked. I think you just dildoed him, and then he was.
She just used donkey like a fucking rabbit.
He's like, get ready or something. Whatever.
Got the ears right in the right spot.
Yeah. And then the giant came home, and then he had to hide inside of her vagina. And then he was horny too.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did they stick Jack in the giant's butt?
He didn't go in the butt, but he did come flying out on the big milk slide.
Oh, so the giant fucking jizzed and Jack wrote it down. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe
this is incredible.
That book is
I love
tattooed in my brain.
I just love that was your introduction to sex. Like that was it. Like that it explains so much about your entire life experience.
It was. I mean, I read it a lot.
You read it too, like.
Well, I mean, it had some good stories. There were like other stories besides that one, but that was the one I remembered particularly.
Beauty and her feet. Blow white, yeah.
But and it also
creeping booty.
There's a lot of stuff in there that you shouldn't probably put in ones today. But
I mean, definitely.
I don't remember.
I feel like just making fairy tale pornos is just like super weird in general. Also, I mean, it's cool.
I got what I could do.
Where'd you find
I had to use
that?
what I had. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? It was like in my mom was doing this guy or whatever, and he like left it in her. I don't know.
Had it?
Yeah,
that's stepdad material, right?
Yeah,
there.
he left it in the. Here's your new daddy. And just left it in the drawer.
I'm gonna teach you all the classics. Here's Mother Goose.
I don't know if they did the cosplaying or what they did, but
that's incredible.
Yeah, it was better than the TV guide, the friggin' Brady issue that I normally used.
It was Peter Brady, right?
Peter
Brady
Brady
did it.
Pork chops and applesauce.
So
that's an old person joke. I don't even know.
Yep, that's for our over 50 audience. Those ratings matter too. There seems to be there seems to be a handful of ways that this could have happened. If you ask Wiki Shrek, as we've decided, they think that it was a horrifying pastime from Mexico that you could go Google for yourself. One that often results in centaurs. The other option, of course, makes Donkey a master of the snorkel with excellent load aim. He just knew exactly where to blow it. But either way, I think everyone can agree that it was a horrifying narrative choice for a children's movie to make these two monsters fuck. Absolutely horrifying.
Now you're talking about that, now that I think about it, there was like the dragon was called Dragon, right? And Donkey was called Donkey.
Right.
And everybody else had an actual name.
Yeah, Shrek, Fiona, Puss in Boots.
Yeah, they all had freaking names except for those two.
Uh-huh.
So they...
Even Gingerbread Man they called Gingy.
So they for sure were... I meant to be together. I think there's got to be some kind of... I just freaking...
He just blew this whole thing wide open. We just Da Vinci coded Shrek.
I just blew this open.
There's a whole new bottom to find.
Yeah. And the dragon doesn't talk. It's the only one that doesn't talk,
You're right. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. We're going to get to the bottom of that later, but thank you so much for helping us get to the bottom of how in the fuck did the donkey and the dragon fuck in Shrek. And I think there's a few ways they did it. I've enjoyed imagining all of them. Paul, how do you feel?
I feel, I don't know. My mind's a little numb right now.
Oh, yeah. It's been thinking really hard.
Yeah, I actually looked up a lot of this stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah. If you couldn't get the Jack and the Beanstalk story out of your head from that long ago, then this is going to be in your head till you die.
I know. Donkeys like to fuck.
They do. They really do.
Type that in the internet. It's going there.
So you can follow us on TikTok at Arson Club KC. Make sure you hit, smash, like, subscribe, whatever. I'm sure this podcast is on podcast platforms that I'm not sure which ones yet, but on the next episode I'll know. And also, we're going to have some more episodes.
Ooh, more episodes.
We've got some things we want to get to the bottom of. We want to get to the bottom of the panda extinction. We want to get to the bottom of what it's like to have a penis. We want to get to the bottom of who's actually the strongest superhero. We might not do that one. It doesn't have any fucking in it. Regardless, we'll be back, and if you have something you want us to get to the bottom of, we will find the experts. We will do the research, because we're the fucking bottom boys.
BBC!
Bottom boys!
Bottom boys! Out!